Hi, I would like to say thank you to anybody that watches these videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe if this message resonates with you. Okay, also to remember to rely on God, do not rely on me. Tarot readers, shamans, psychic mediums, astrologers, okay, anything of that nature, okay. Also remember that I do not control energy, I just read it, okay. And let's tap in. If you clicked on this message and you feel like this message is for you today, all right, this message is you are multi-talented and people cannot deny it, okay. As I'm in this energy right now, something about the Fighting Temptations is going to be significant. Okay, if you don't know that movie, I want you to look it up. I'm hearing the song that they sing at the end, okay, which is I ain't no superstar, the spotlight ain't shining on me, okay. Cause I ain't good enough, but he still loves me, okay. So that's gonna be significant to this message, okay. Maybe, some people might have felt like, you're not good enough for the blessings or the gifts that God has bestowed on you. Okay. This might be significant to whoever it is that I'm speaking to today. Okay. I do have an angel number for you. I don't have a channeled song with this message besides that channeled song, but that's a gospel song. Okay. Something about pink Himalayan salt will be significant. Okay, your like health might be significant. I might be speaking to somebody that's a holistic healer, okay? Um, or you might be a healer of some sort, Reiki, okay? I'm hearing the smoke has cleared. Okay, so with you being multi-talented, okay, and people can't deny it anymore, and me hearing that the smoke has cleared is that, the message itself, people cannot deny it. So I'm getting that there was a point in time where God hid you, right? He hid how many gifts you had. He hid how talented you truly were to truly protect you, right? Because any closed door just means that it was your protection, right? God's rejection is our protection, right? Okay. And I'm a firm believer in things of that nature. So I'm gonna write down some of the things that I channeled. Okay. Some might be from Africa. Okay. Um, yeah, let's tap in. We have God's Gifts, Acquire, Black Pink, Being Shocked, okay, Gospel, Purple, Gold, Trophy, something about your hometown is significant, okay, Not Settling, Only the Best, Doubters, A Success Story, God's Favor, Extraordinary, and Mental Health, okay. So one thing I'm going to speak about right now, will be about a textbook. It's called Abnormal Psychology. It was gifted to me by one of my friends, okay, in New York. I'm not sure if they watch these videos, but thank you. I read the textbook, fire. Well, I read most of it when I was in New York. I have to, finish reading. So I won't say I read it completely. Okay. It's an abnormal psychology textbook. Okay. And it spoke about the son of Sam. Well, it speaks about a lot of things, but the one thing I'm going to touch on today will be the son of Sam. If anybody doesn't know who that is, you're free to look it up. If you don't want to expose yourself to the energy, you don't have to, okay? And how at his trial, he spoke about that something told him to kill people, right? Like it was kind of like he was being told to do something. So what we're with me saying that is we're about to get into the idea of bipolar. Whoever I'm speaking to, you might have been diagnosed, you might feel like you have bipolar disorder, you have a personality disorder, you have ADHD. Okay, we're getting into these type of things, psychopathic, we're getting into things like this right now. And when I say this, I won't say like psychopath, sociopath, we're not gonna get into that. But we're gonna get into things of these natures, right? We're going to talk about like mental health issues, right? Schizophrenia. This is what we're going to speak of, right? One thing that textbook dawned on me was that people who have these mental illnesses, right, quote unquote, that there's nothing wrong with you. If whoever I'm speaking to, if you have any type of mental illness, there's nothing wrong with you. Okay? Contrary to what the world tells you, contrary to what society tells you, okay, there's nothing wrong with you. Okay? You are gifted beyond what society can help you with. So instead, they give you medicine to suppress how gifted you truly are. This is a conversation that I'm going to get into with you guys that I don't speak of often, right? But you know, again, I say all the time on this channel, I'm here to break social norms, okay? So this is a conversation I'm going to have with whoever I'm speaking to because you need to hear it, right? These people are not crazy. There's nothing wrong with you. You have psychic abilities out of this world. And society is not equipped, and it is not a, how could I say this? It is not of their betterment. I don't even know if that's a word. Okay. To teach you how to channel your psychic abilities that are out of this world. So instead, you're put under a label, right? They label you as schizophrenic. They'll say you're fucking crazy, right? They'll label you as bipolar. That motherfucker is crazy. He's off his shit. Okay. But the definition of being crazy is just being very passionate about one thing, right? So we're going to get into, I'm going to break down the different clairs, which have to do with psychic abilities, right? This is what we're going to talk about right now. And then I'm going to pull some cards for you. Okay. We're already 6 minutes in. All right. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 clairs. Okay. There might be 6, but this is just the ones that I was guided to. Okay. I'm going to give you the definition of them. We have clairvoyant, okay? Clairvoyant is having the ability to perceive events in the future or beyond normal sensory, right? Contact. We have clairsentience, which is the ability to perceive emotional or psychic information through sensing or feeling the energy around them. We have claircognizance, which is the psychic ability that involves you just knowing information and couldn't possibly know that people couldn't possibly know normally. Then we have clairaudience, being able to hear and moderate their experiences with psychic spirits to give feedback and explanation and guidance when needed. Okay, so and it's pouring rain as I just finished saying that. So this message needs to get to somebody. I'm not know who, but please just comment and let me know if you got this message. Okay. I'm not telling you to get off your medication. I'm telling you to do your own research on certain things and don't just believe what is told to you. Okay. Because I am just a vessel that God uses and lets the Holy Spirit flow through me to give these messages to whoever might need it at the moment. Okay. So when you see this message, I don't remember, time is linear. So if you see this message 2 years from now, if you see this message an hour after I post it, if you see this message in 3 months, guess what? Okay. Like, this is what you need to hear at this time. All right. I'm going to read to you your channel angel number with this message, which is 3004. Okay. So 3004. And it says shares the fact that you have a responsibility to achieve all parts of your soul destiny and progress in life. It doesn't matter what people might have said about you. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, God has the final say. So if God says that you are who he says you are, then that's who you are. Even if you know that and nobody else around you knows that, you're multi-talented, whoever I'm speaking to. And because you're multi-talented, you know, your work will speak for itself. What you do, how you do it, it'll speak for itself. You don't have to tell people, because one day, because remember, this message can be past, present, and or future. Please remember that. Okay, I pick up on a lot of energy. This is a collective reading. It's not a personal reading, right? And I don't do personal readings, by the way. So something about people denied who you were. When we think about Jesus, right? In his hometown, because one of your channel things was hometown, right? People denied, and extraordinary is here, right? God's favor, okay? People in his hometown denied who he was, right? And then as he traveled and he did all these miraculous things, you know, he became who he was, right? And even people in his hometown couldn't, you know what I'm saying? And this is something significant. You might be moving out of your hometown. You might need to move out your hometown, okay? This will be significant, but let's pull. Let's pull. I'm gonna pull from this deck, guys. God asks you to cleanse this deck to declare a message for the collective, okay? I'm not sure who needs to hear this. So you might be praying on something, okay? You might be praying, all right? I'm not, okay? So you might be praying on something, okay? But no, we have Matthew 21 verses 22. All things, whatever so you shall ask in prayer, believing you shall receive, okay? And then we have judge not that you be not judged. That's Matthew 7:1. Okay, so you might need to read the book of Matthew. Okay, that might be significant to you. Okay, you might pray a lot, okay, about certain things. And you know, because what happens is when you have mental health issues, you are overloaded, right, with your spiritual abilities, your psychic ability. You're overloaded. Okay? And no one's going to tell you what I'm telling you right now, which is fact is you need to train, baby. You need to train. Okay? You need to train. It's like you're a superhero, right? And a great superhero can't be a great superhero unless they're trained. And your master, your sensei will be God himself. So this is something that you will have to pray on, right? I personally remember I thought I was going fucking crazy, okay? And people made me feel like I was going crazy, and everybody treated me like I was crazy. I had people want to put me into a mental asylum, okay, to commit me. So when I tell you that I am living proof of what can be done. You know, that will be important, okay? Forgive and you shall be forgiven, okay? You might have an energy that is Luke 6:37. You might have an energy where you know who doubted you, okay? You know who doubts you right now, right? But, you know, you might need to forgive them because you know who you are. And if you don't know who you are, I'm here to tell you who you are. Hello, how you doing, boo? I hope you're doing well today. I hope this message cheers you up. I hope it changed your whole trajectory of your life. Okay. Blessed are peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Okay. And that is Matthew 5:9. Okay. You were put here to do something. You can't let those gifts go to waste. You're multi-talented. Okay. You can't be sitting around on your ass when you have things you need to do that God needs you to do. You ain't here for no reason. Every day we wake up is a new day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's going to be hard. I ain't saying it's going to be, everything's going to be all love and light. It ain't always love and light. Okay? And that's something you have to realize. Duality is part of the game. Where there's darkness, there is light. Where there's light, there is darkness. You cannot, they both have to coexist to survive. Right? And this is something that when you're multi-talented, when you are in the position that you're in, that you and I are in, we experience the darker side of things, right? We experience the darker moments, and those things can turn you all the way off because it's like, damn, why I always got to go through this, that? Because it's you. Don't ask why. Why not you? Okay, my aunt said one day she told me that she prayed or something, and God said, well, why not you? Why not you? Because you're strong enough to handle it. You've already signed your contract before you even got here. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time for you to, you know what I'm saying? You got to have faith that God will guide you the right way. He's your sensei, right? Faith without works is dead, right? So, you know, he will guide you, but you got to work. You got to, you know, pay attention to the signs. You got to work on yourself. This is not something for the weak, right? So your card right now, so something about the book of Luke and Matthew, you need to open a Bible and read these books, okay? This is going to be significant. We have your faith have saved you. Go in peace. That is Luke 7:50, okay? You need to, something about that will be significant to this selective group. Those two books. So I have to say, okay? Time to open up your Bible, do some homework. It's time to pray on some things. It's time to be open to new things, okay? Okay, let's see. This is a different type of reading, so I'm pulling I'm only pulling certain decks. Okay, because this is a different type of reading. God asks that you'll cleanse this deck to the clear message for the collective. All right. Someone might have like a pet or something. You might have, what are those things called, a service dog or like a service pet. Okay, but you have options, right? You have options because of how multi-talented you are, right? There's many ways that you can go, but you have to realize this about yourself, right? The only limitations in this world are the ones we put on ourselves in our mind. If you tell yourself, oh, I can't do that, then you won't be able to do it. If you tell yourself that the sky is not even the limit, okay, then guess what? You'll be able to do the impossible. I channel extraordinary. Who I'm speaking to, you're extraordinary. I don't know if it's going to take a stranger to tell you this, but you're extraordinary. So why are you moving like you're just a regular old Joe? What the fuck? Come on now. Energy healing. I mentioned Reiki. I mentioned someone might be a holistic healer. Practice. Yo, infinite abundance. Did not say that God will be your master and sensei, but it ain't gonna be easy, boo. Learning how to I'm still a work in progress. We are all work in progress, and it's time to decide. As I split the deck, you need to make a decision. You need to make a decision. You need to decide where you want to go, where you want to take this. And I don't have nothing else to say. Like, career change, support. You might need to petition God because you're on the right path. You need to trust. Protect it. Oh, listen. All right. I hope this message got to whoever needed it. You guys have a blessed day, and it's time for y'all to make a choice. It's time for y'all to lock in. Okay. You're not crazy. There's nothing wrong with you. Don't let society lie to you. Okay. You have a great day. Later.